Ladies and gentlemen, I have just been informed that Sami Zayn is not medically cleared.
Yes,
Therefore, he will not be competing in this match. However, per Shane McMahon, this still will be a fatal four-way match, and your new competitor will now be...
Cena, Lesnar.
Oh, yeah!
Raw gets 5 stars. That's it.
He's been out of action with a shoulder injury.
Okay, seriously. Hi there, guten Tag, and welcome to my review of Monday Night Raw, the Raw after Wrestlemania. Well, to get this straight out of the way, this was just the Raw I needed after, Wrestlemania pretty much destroyed me and got me frustrated. And, I'm sorry for all the F words and stuff. The main reason I liked Raw this much is because there were some good booking decisions. Wasn't that the thing from NXT? First off, I'm really glad that they continued the storyline between Vince and Shane. And the way they did it is actually really great because, Vince letting Shane have control of this episode of Monday Night Raw doesn't really tell you much about how the storyline will continue. It doesn't even, necessarily tell you if the storyline will continue further on. And that makes me all the more intrigued. My hope is that, Shane and the Authority will clash and that ultimately that will lead into the new brand split. Only, that this time around they are actually going to do a good job with that. Please. Next up, the New Day retained in a match against the League of Nations, and Barrett, who got pinned, was thrown out of the league, which is probably the best thing that happened to Barrett after John Cena buried him and the Nexus. Yeah, maybe not, but still, this could be good for him. He has only a few months left on his contract and reports are, he's going to leave. But maybe they will try to do something with him, something interesting, something good, in order to convince him to stay. Or, maybe they will use him to elevate other guys as long as he is still there. We'll see. However, even more interesting is definitely the return of the Wyatts. It was good to see them destroy the League of Nations, especially, after they didn't show up at WrestleMania. Because they didn't show up at WrestleMania, nothing happened with them. Nothing. And the crowd loved it. So, all of this obviously points further towards a face turn. Or, maybe it's going to be more of a progress. Either way, I can't wait to see where the Wyatts are headed. And I just hope it's going to be up from, pretty much down the basement. But just for the records, I still think that the Wyatts could have been awesome top level heels if you just, I don't know, would have let them win from time to time. Also, there were a lot of debuts, Baron Corbin, obviously, but we also got Apollo Crews and Enzo and Cass. And furthermore, we also learned that the Von Villains will debut on SmackDown. So, a lot of guys from NXT are coming up, and that's always good to see. Let's just hope that the gods of booking are with them so that they, won't have to join poor Tyler Breeze here in the corner. Bayley, however, was nowhere to be seen, and well, I'm actually glad about that, because I know this is kind of a confession. I don't like Bayley. Yeah, I know what I said before, I compared her to ice cream. I said, everybody loves ice cream, everybody loves Bayley. And well, everybody loves Bayley, except me, so it seems. I don't know what it is, I just think she's annoying. Maybe it's because I also don't like ice cream. That's a good reason, right? I mean, I just I would never eat ice cream. I hate it. Seriously though, I'm glad she didn't show up because there's no clear spot for her and the women's division just doesn't need her right now. We have Charlotte, we have Sasha Banks, we have Becky Lynch, and it was way better to elevate somebody like Natalya. That was really clever. That was way better than to just throw Bayley out there because the crowd wants her. Sometimes you have to be smarter than the crowd. And, you know, reason number 3, Bayley is still needed on NXT because who else would be ready to step up in the ring with Asuka? Think about that. Who else would be ready for that? Nobody. And then, of course, we had the fatal 4-way match to determine the number 1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Originally, it was going to be Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, AJ Styles and Chris Jericho, but Kevin Owens took Sami out of the equation earlier, so instead we got fucking Cesaro. Wow, it was so great to see him back in the ring and he stole the show. He was so goddamn awesome. I just love him in the ring. The spots he had, especially, you know, with the 3 other guys in the corner, so goddamn good. That's just, he's still in the ring, he's the best. Let's be honest here. Sorry AJ, he is the best. But still, AJ Styles was the best choice to win this one because, you know, Cesaro doesn't need to be in this position straight away. And now, you know, the victory of Chris Jericho makes sense. That was good booking because now you have, you know, AJ Styles looking good because, well, he's the number 1 contender. And Jericho is also looking good because he beat the now number 1 contender at WrestleMania. And when Chris Jericho is now put against somebody like maybe Cesaro, and this somebody is then going over, well, then that actually means something. And that is just the thing that is lacking so many times. Like Mark Henry, he said he's there to elevate other guys. How can you elevate other guys when you lose all the time? What does a win against Mark Henry mean? But a win against Jericho now means a lot. So thank you for that. That was good booking. Kudos to you. And also, we are now probably going to see the match we all wanted to see from the start. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. That's a match that doesn't need a title. So, you know, giving the title, the Intercontinental Championship, to somebody else was really good. Oh yeah, that brings me to the one bad booking choice I wanted to talk about. I don't need to tell you what it is, because woo woo woo, you know it. Yeah. The Miz winning the Intercontinental Championship doesn't make sense to me, because, well, if you give a title to somebody like Zack Ryder, especially in a ladder match, you know, and not in a one-on-one match, why not make him look like a credible champ just for once? No, he loses the title straight away the next night on Raw. But all in all, Raw was really good. Oh, I just gave away the rating. Yeah, now you're getting to know the real reason why I didn't rate WrestleMania with any stars, because I want to rate differently now. I want to rate on a scale that goes from awful to bad to okay to good to very good to amazing. And like I said, I think this night's Raw was very good. But please let me know what you think in the comments down below, and also if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel for more wrestling stuff in the future. And you can see my review of WrestleMania right there. And also, you can follow me on Twitter at IamDemonKid. That's it for today. Fuck up, I'm at the end. I'm done. It's late. And my ice cream melted. So please, you know, just you can follow me at IamDemonKid. Okay, bye. Auf Wiedersehen. I need to sleep.